Hello everyone, and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. So today, we have a Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2 tournament Swiss round 2 match between Deer and YourAverageLink. So on commentary, we will have Raid Spinel and Jasnix, and on tracking, we will have Kovan Esme and Vemilia. So thanks everyone, and have a great race.
And a great race, I think it will be.
Yep, this is certainly gonna be one. I mean, Deer, yeah, that is quite the matchup for Swiss round 2.
As soon as I wake up, that is.
Yeah, no, I mean, both these runners, we got Deer, who has been kind of just tearing through everyone recently, just kind of destroying everyone in every race he's been in. And Yao has been a very strong player for a very long time. He was very good in SGL, got second, only losing to me. And so far, he doesn't look like he has any sign of stopping in season 2, and so kind of got two giants crashing into each other. We'll see what happens today.
It's interesting to finally see Deer in a tournament setting, because the last time was season 1 when nobody was really good at the game. So
Yeah, and then, but I mean, even then he did super well. I mean, beat Exto and then only fell to me later in brackets. He actually beat Yal in that tournament as well. He beat him in the first round of brackets, and then he fell to me. So, but yeah, he didn't participate in the SGL tournament, but did participate is participating in season 2. So he did kind of take like a year-long break until this tournament, but I mean, he's coming back. He's coming back strong.
In all the interim races, he's kind of been this outlier, always managing to take wins on people that just based on watching his gameplay, he really shouldn't be able to. He's got that rando skill set.
Yeah.
More than anyone else, so.
And I think a common trend we're gonna see with this matchup is YourAverageLink is a very good executional player, and he's gonna be saving a lot of time on Deer through execution. While Deer has some crazy rounding abilities, so he's gonna be saving time on YourAverageLink on the rounding side of things. And that's generally where he wins his races, as Deer's execution does fall behind Yell's quite a bit. So it's gonna be an interesting match. We're gonna see quite the swing. And also to quickly introduce the settings, we're doing open settings today. So we're starting with all the tablets. We're starting with open Thunderhead, but to kind of balance it out, we also add mini games to these settings. So we'll see how the runners do with those. Those can definitely throw a wrench into routing sometimes.
And the open also has all the tablets available at the start, as well as Thunderhead. So we'll see if they go for the hint in Thunderhead, and we'll see if they go for Farron or Elden first, because it's something that people talk about, but depends on what items we see.
And it looks like we are about to be off. Good luck to both our runners, and yeah, so I do think Yell, I do believe he's playing on a USB loader, and I think Deer is playing on a SD card, and so that means Yell's gonna have a pretty good loads advantage over Yell. You can kind of see it where he's already loaded in, and Deer has to wait like 3 more seconds or something. Just kind of an unfortunate setup thing with this game that SD cards kind of just suck.
Especially right at the start where it has to load like 5 times.
Yeah,
cutscenes.
like 5 large cutscenes. Skyview, Sister, and Sandship. Well, that's a pretty fast one, actually. There were a lot. Rip everyone who predicted LMF. But yeah, I mean, we were doing predictions in the commentary booth, and everyone was kind of saying Sister or Skyview and Sister, and so I mean, yeah, no, we all seemed right about that.
Yeah, Deer getting Alden first.
I mean, is that faster? I don't remember if that was faster or slower or not.
I mean, you get Alden second because of stamina management.
Well, we see a Silver Rupee for Deer and Heart Container for Yao. We actually quite like the Silver Rupees because money can be quite an issue sometimes.
Yeah. So we'll see when we get Beetle access as well.
Yep, they're still a projectile, so I assume we're gonna see Yao make a bit magic fella. Yep. This is kind of the common play you see in Sandship Seeds because a bit magic file will allow you to do the 10 skip RPM way easier. It looks like a Deer's gonna make one as well. But it basically just means that you can make it every single time and you don't need to worry about a specific setup. Generally, if you watch the SGL tournament, you'll see people like in Lanayru do a bunch of weird things to set up the map correctly. Then you'd see like Saving Quinny and Lanayru doing the same copy. But it turns out that like with a bit magic file, you can just always have the flags you need. So it's a lot less a hassle to get around. So we basically just see everyone doing the bit magic files now.
Yeah, with the with Bat Warp now, especially.
So pretty wealthy seed so far. I mean, 200 rupees at the very start. It's not bad.
5 gratitude crystals as well, and Elden Pillar to begin. Oh wait, no, it's open. And
Yeah, it's
earrings.
open. Also, fire shield earrings for Yell. That is not immediately useful, as we don't have a way to access Volcano Summit, but that will be useful. Oh, and we're seeing, okay, we are going to see an early Sky play from Yell. I don't really like this personally, but I mean, we'll see how this works out. There are more checks on Sky left you can get. There are, I believe, 5 more. But yeah, no, Yell's just he's gonna do Thunderhead stuff first, want to get the hit advantage. And yeah, so we'll see if this works out. There could be potentially like Digging Mitts or Bomb Bag here for Deer, which would be really bad for Yell. Or there can be nothing, and it turns out Yell's rounding is gonna work out.
It'll be interesting to see when Yal ends up coming back for these checks that Deer's getting right now.
Yeah, it becomes a lot more questionable, because usually you just do that right at the start. But...
yes, the dungeons with the Triforces are required.
So you're averagely going to getting this chest. This is actually technically out of logic because we don't have digging mitts, but you can just kind of climb onto it. This is one of the weirder logical requirements. I'm in gold rupee. Well, that's kind of too much for us to hold, but...
Deer sleeping till night? What?
What? Oh, he might be sending a baby rattle, I guess. I don't know why you do that in Rena's house, but okay. I'm not surprised to see this, though. I mean, it's not a bad play. You get this done, maybe do an early Betrow trip, since you already have a village thing to do.
So I'm pretty sure Deer only has 5 crystals, and going to Betrow with 5 is a little
kind of sus, but... oh yeah, he's gonna just go to Betrow first. I don't totally agree with this play, because you could get crystals at Baby Rattle check, but...
I mean, opening the shed does save you time down the line. Since you already needed to sleep tonight, why not?
Yeah, if you do need to sleep tonight, anyway, yeah, no, it is definitely a little bit faster. So, yeah, like, you don't need to do this. There's a Bat Warp strat where you just do a loading zone manip, but, and it's faster generally. It's just, if you're already at night, it's just not faster. It just, having to go out of your way to sleep is slower, so if you route in nicely, then this is the good play. Oh, what a bottle on Tro 5. Interesting.
Sleeping takes like 30 seconds. It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does have 10 crystals. Okay. Yeah, so bottle on Betrow 5, not bad item to get early, especially in open settings where you kind of have a lot of things open to you.
Is it the CJ routing that people were calling it? Do you think we're gonna see him do Oriel and then deliver soup right at the start?
Well, that's a possibility. I'm not sure, though. You do need to deliver soup for Kina, though. It is kind of a time waster. It's not generally. Oh, it's a sword hammer. I think it was Elden Volcano or Colossus and something. The sword. I didn't get to fully read it.
Yeah, I did check that hintstone twice. Thank you, Yal.
He might have just not been confident with what he read.
Fire node shortcut sword. Oh, I can see the hints on his tracker.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Kina is that Kina, while it does kind of fit in the routing, it is also super long. So if you do end up having to, if you get to skip Kina, then it is very big. It's a huge time loss to end up doing. You just start setting it up. So.
Though that soup does last a ridiculously long time.
Yeah, 5 minutes in game time.
Shoutouts to the time that I think it was Esme did Fledge crystals while having the soup in their inventory. The one where you sleep for 72 hours and the soup was still hot.
Yeah, and that's really that's completely because wait, oh, deer skipping. Wow, fucking interesting. But yeah, the reason for that is just that it's based on in-game time, so like the time you're spending moving around counts as time, not cutscenes. Like opening a door, talking to Fledge, that's not going to count as in-game time. So it can last like a ridiculously long amount of time considering how many cutscenes there are in this game.
No, I think Deer is going to Lumpy first. Typically, when you have a bottle on your first Skyloft, what you want to do is you want to.
Oh, that is
what trial? Skyloft?
Yeah, Skyloft trial. Well, I would not be surprised if you actually just saw one of these runners break into Skyloft trial super early now. You can RBM your way into Skyloft trial.
Yep. Deer.
Yeah,
Deer and Yell both setting it up.
This is not surprising. This is a very that's a very good item. That is hard required, and that is incredibly useful. So yeah, no, they're probably just gonna save and bit here. They're probably both gonna, yeah, Yell's just gonna do it.
Oh, and the boss keys in Brig in Sandship, so we will not be seeing any runners skip that. The Brig hint stone is nice because it lets you skip half the generator puzzle, unless that's where the boss key is.
Yell just needs to go die somewhere now. He saved in the sky, but with no bombs, he kind of has to just, like, figure out an easy way to die. And these Octoroks are a pretty good method. So, the other good method of dying is taking a really big fall, which is the other thing he's going to do, though. He's not going to die from this. He's going to have to do it twice. He did get a hard container, but he's just going to have to die for a little bit and hit.
He's going to check the hint stone.
Oh, right. Actually, I like this routing. Okay.
Yeah, he's taking full damage here and checking the hint stone at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like Deer's setting up for it. He's not going to do it right away. He might have just wanted to get the Sky save file.
So, as his boss key.
Looks like Captain's Cabin's also dead.
Deer getting mushroom spores now, though, since they're not delivering soup, this route's no longer questionable.
Yeah. Especially because since there was nothing on Lumpy Chandelier, the time it takes to bonk it and then grab soup is just, again, it's really just too much for the really long checks, so it makes sense that Deer is opting away from it.
There are 2 checks behind that.
There are 2 checks, yeah. Though they are also possibly hinted, so you can just wait until they get hinted to do it. But yeah, generally, like, again, I don't question their play here. It just doesn't really make too much sense to start it so early. At least in my opinion. Oh, a sword on L'Oreal.
Deer getting rewarded for his deer routing. You love to see it.
Yeah, no, grabbing super early sword. And there is no sword reward on. You do need all 3 swords and plus the harp. But I mean, we do already kind of know where 2 swords are, so Niall will be getting that pretty early whenever he can. Also, so YourAverageLink, I guess we should probably explain what he's doing, because so what he did there is, in the Lumpy Pumpkin, he talked to the young customer, Keat, and what that does, that sets a flag in Lumpy Pumpkin, which is going to correspond to the Skyloft trial being open on Skyloft. So by saving in the Lumpy Pumpkin, you can Go up these vines. Nice digging
Dude,
mitts.
deer.
He's getting
That
so
ball.
rewarded. Yeah, so he's gonna go up these vines, he's gonna die, and then he's gonna reload, and because he committed his file, he committed his file that had the sky flag, so when he does that, he's gonna respawn on Skyloft with the flags that he had on Lumpy Pumpkin, which is gonna open the Skyloft trial because that was the flag that he got, and now he can just enter it. And then you can start this file, which is going to wrong warp his file into this trial, and you can skip the requirements of it. And this basically just lets you skip the getting the song of the hero, playing the song, and so it's very good. It's a very good alternative to getting all the song pieces. The one really annoying thing about this, though, is that because of the claw shots, this means that we're gonna have 3 rogue Song of the Hero shots hints, so that's gonna be fun.
I really hope that Deer knows you have to hit save once you get into back in time.
Ooh, well,
because
we'll see.
Deer is saved at Skyloft.
He did make a file, though. He made like a sky setup file, so he should be fine.
Yeah, but if you don't bit save on Skyloft, then Link doesn't have anywhere to respawn, and when you die, the game crashes, which wasn't on the strat dock for a long time.
Yeah, so we did see a clean RBW from Yao. We'll see what Deer can pull out. YourAverageLink is one of the most, I would say, probably one of the most proficient people with random bit tricks in the entire community. So I fully expected a very clean RBW from him.
The reason Deer has more items than Yao is because Deer did Skyloft. Yao did the Knight Academy and then just left. Right,
yeah,
Deer does know that you need to bit save. I was a little concerned. But...
Alright. So yeah, it does look like it looks like Yao's route of just skipping some of Skyloft is just not paying off for him at all.
Especially if we see him go straight to Laneaver or something, because Deer has digging mitts, and Yao isn't going to get that for a while, actually. So I really think that these claw shots could kind of bait Yao away from things he needs to be doing.
Yeah, though. I have a feeling Yao might delay Lanearu until he gets bombs, though. Lanearu doesn't fully open up until you get bomb bag, because claw shots open up a lot, but bomb bag opens up even more. So, and also Yao does still have a lot of Skyloft to do. He's definitely gonna do Waterfall Cave, which we saw Deer just completely skip. And he also might just deliver his baby rattle, so he might get Betrayal on this trip. So I have a feeling he might just, he might be fine.
He might still be fine.
Deer struggling a little more with this RBW. This is one of the more, complex, ooh, Yao getting top of that Watcher.
Not good at
That
all.
is, let's hope he can,
So, Yao is the one who always likes to say that the Guardians are not threatening, and you can just backflip them out. But
well, yeah, in almost every scenario, the Guardians really aren't a problem, but in this one specifically, they are, because you can't backflip on ladder. Because generally the way to avoid Guardians, even if you're right next to them, you can just backflip, because backflip has insane iframes. Ooh, okay, looks like he's fine. Looks like he kind of has a strat for that. I'm very glad.
He baited the Watcher. He baited the Guardian down, and then just climbed the ladder really fast.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because you can literally even though they're swinging these giant swords at you, you can literally just backflip and you'll always dodge them. You can just match backflips if you're scared. But yeah, again, on ladders, that's not a possibility. So you kind of have to. It's kind of a struggle.
Yao writing on his hit tracker, "Can you tell I haven't Skyloft trial in forever?"
Well, why don't we go blame Goob for that, because we don't have to do that in SSHD any percent anymore, and that was really that's really the category you practice it in, so.
Yao checking Beetle now that he has claws.
He does have 300 rupees, so this is not a bad play from him.
Yao didn't talk to Oriel on his Skyloop.
Oh, well, he did save first on Lumpy, so he probably just forgot about it.
Yeah, no, he went straight from Lumpy to here, and he checked the. He did get the. He RBM scanned the. What's it called? Hintstone on Bamboo. But Salad.
Battle got it. I mean, that's technically useful for one check,
Yes.
but is a very long check, and it's I doubt we're even gonna see y'all get it.
Lunka Gorko. Yao, please. Yao.
Yell, just buy something. What are you doing, Yell? Why would you buy this first? Why don't you just buy? Oh wait, I think he might have insect. He might have insect cage actually. I swear I saw someone get it.
No, Deer has insect cage.
Well. Then I don't really get that, because now he's not going to be able to buy the third 100 item, but okay.
I don't remember where Deer got insect cage, though.
Alright, well, Yell is actually kind of getting saved by the silver ruby. He's just kind of, you buy it with 100, and you buy it with 100, and
Salad seems like an item that you can kind of bank on. You're not going to need this.
Yeah, you don't need to, though. It is like kind of a nice progression. Also, Beetle just completely junked today. Absolutely nothing besides the Battle of the Goddess. Let's see if Deer. Let's see how he.
You know, I'm not at all surprised Deer doesn't go for the fence clip.
Oh well, yeah, getting his insect cage. He's probably like kicking himself. Like didn't just talk to Pero the first time. It seems like he did actually.
He did actually talk to Oriel, so attacking Pero with the
attacking. Yeah, no, he's not happy about that one. He's got like the worst item you can possibly see there because of how.
Ooh. Deer also almost getting caught by the same watcher. My heart. Yao never talks to Pero first in case he has a Rupor from Esme and Chad.
I mean, that is actually a fair play, though. I mean, if he does have a Rupor, you can just kind of slash the pots and hope they have another 10 rupees in them. Or if there is extra money, that kind of sucks. But I mean, usually you don't need more than 300, so. Unless you get the 300 item being something that's kind of exceedingly rare. And Deer having a pretty clean trial. I'm not gonna have any troubles, so.
Thank you.
We'll just grab 2 crystals. Well, hopefully that's gonna push Yal towards doing Retro. And actually, we'll not be surprised if we see a. Actually, nothing Yal will have open. He can do the hint here on Skyloft, so.
Deer getting his claw shots, not too far behind Yao. I'd say these runners are surprisingly even.
Yeah, Yal is still decently ahead. No, Deer has not gone to Waterfall Cave yet. Yal is like, I think, slightly ahead, though Deer does have kind of some of the check advantage over him. Oh, and Deer just not even gonna bother with Beetle. He's just gonna head off to Lanayru.
Someone do Waterfall Cave, please.
I know, right? Oh, we'll probably see Yal do it considering his claw shots.
Deer is just going straight for Lanayru. Deer is still missing 2 hit stones in the sky. The hit stone on the Skyloft. Waterfall Cave. The checks in Thunderhead. And Zelda's Closet. And he has Digging Mitts, so there are 15 checks available to him in Eldon, and he chooses Lanayru?
Yeah, this is a questionable play.
This is a certified Deer moment.
This is honestly, I'd say, I don't want to say objectively, but this is kind of objectively the wrong decision, I'd say, because Elton just has so many checks that are so quick and 3 hint stones, but we'll see if it works out. Also, Deer has Summit open to him, so that's even more checks. That's actually like 18 checks, I think, plus another 2 hint stones. Oh yeah, no, this is the wrong play, easily. But, I mean, we'll see if it works out.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you get a hint for Summit Digging, you can just cross off Eldon in one trip. So.
Yeah. So we are seeing Yal. He's gonna do waterfall first, and so I wonder we might not see him do patrol because pathing here kind of get wonky. Oh, Millennium Desert is Spear of the Sword.
What was that other hand? What was gratitude
I
crystals?
don't remember.
Something has gratitude crystals.
Okay, no, never mind. Debated. Yal is doing. He's gonna go do patrol.
Gorgo.
Alright, so he is gonna hopefully get his digging mitts from Pero. If he goes back, I'd hope he'd go back. Also, he does want to start. He does want to start the Spirit quest because he does have claw shots.
Oh no, are we gonna see him start Spirit and then do Waterfall backwards?
Oh no. Thunderhead Spirit of the Sword. I don't think we saw anything in Thunderhead yet.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a... Deer having an extra sword over Yal might help him a lot with that Thunderhead sauce.
Yeah. Though, I mean, y'all should be getting that sword fairly soon. Right, Elden Trial is also dead, so no need to worry about that. Yeah, y'all sleeping tonight. He's just gonna do some of the night village stuff. Deer going through Linearu, just doing some checks. So he's just gonna, I think he's just gonna do like a run through Linearu, just get all the quick claw shot checks. It was a Linear Desert slots. There's a chance that it is like it's claw shot locked, though there's also a very high chance it's bomb locked. So
Yes,
I think there's only like 5 or 6 checks that are in logic with only claws.
6, and one of
6,
them
yeah.
is Fire Node Shortcut Chest, which is really far out of the way. So.
That is a sword though, so that means he's gonna be able to full clear Thunderhead on one trip, which is gonna be very convenient.
Wait, what?
So-
Am I really behind on Deer's screen?
Oh yeah, we know it. Yeah, Deer doesn't know it. So Deer pushing the minecart for some reason. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, right. Fire Node Shortcut was hinted to be a sword.
Yep.
Okay. That's... Yal getting his bottle.
Ooh,
And
Cave's Key. Well,
that is
probably
that's
gonna
a-
qualify as the Sots. We
that is a
behind?
Monka location for Cave's Key.
That is a pretty monka location. Though that isn't really the most useful of an item because we don't really have access to Sandship yet. So, and we could see an early Sansi, though. Like Sansi is a location that you really just kind of want to avoid at all costs. So, I would be surprised by that.
Deer does know that Fire Node Shortcut has a sword. He didn't get the hint stone on... Wait, no, that's the Thunderhead hint, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Okay.
He might still. He's probably gonna still do it though, considering his pathing.
It is still a really long check. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go do it, though.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this. I mean, you're right there, so I might as well not orphan it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Deer finishing, or not Deer, Yao finishing on Birdie. Yeah, now hopefully I think he's just gonna do the dive and do a reverse waterfall cave, which is definitely a good play.
Please someone do Waterfall Cave.
I know, right? Dude, it's been 24 minutes and we haven't seen a single waterfall cave. That is kind of like a record, I think. Waterfall cave is like Sphere 0. Everyone does it, except these two, apparently.
Like, outside of Swordless.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually really an uncommon strength to see not in Swordless, but this is a way to skip the sword requirement for Waterfall Cave. You can just dive to the bottom.
Unfortunately, only during the day.
Yeah, for some reason at night, it's really sad that it doesn't work at night because of void triggers, but if it did, then you can also get these gratitude crystals early, but unfortunately you can't. Deer getting his second sword.
And that is going to allow him to full clear Thunderhead for the Sots, since it can't be Levias, since Levias is always hinted, and 2 hints can't point to the same location. So that Sots item has to be on Isle of Songs.
Nothing in Waterfall Cave.
Deer?
Leaving?
Deer?
Deer? You're
This
just
is
gonna
this
leave the
is a-
other check there.
This is a certified deer moment.
All right,
2 checks.
so
He just left 2 checks that don't take very long.
we'll see. Yeah, but maybe he's just gonna rush Thunderhead because of the slots.
Yep.
We'll see. So hopefully Yell does Azoriel and Pero, gets his digging mitts and sword. Though I'm not. Okay, no, yep, he's gonna do it. Okay, that's gonna be pretty good for him. Though we know that his digging mitts are on Pero, so he's gonna have to go back to Skyloft too. So we'll see if he goes that far. Though, actually, wait. Oh, he's gonna talk to Dodo first. Interesting. Maybe
Based
he's
on the
not.
way he's flying, I think Yell might also be going to Lineru.
Maybe. Well, he did get the Sans hint, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, but 6 out of 16 is not good odds to find 1 item.
Yeah, that's. Though to be fair, he doesn't have digging mitts yet, so he is kind of behind on information. Yeah, he is doing it. Or not. Okay, never mind. He's gonna do Oriental. Okay.
Boreal.
Yeah, he's after this. He's definitely gonna do it. If he does go back to Para, he's 1,000,000% doing Elden. I don't see a world where he doesn't. See y'all equipping his shield. Where did they? Did they both get a shield, or did Yell buy one?
You're also another certified deer moment doing a solution to the puzzle that requires an extra go around.
Yeah, this is not the optimal way to do this.
It's fun to see all these ways that Deer does these, because Deer doesn't have a lot of the fastest strats. So you see him do things in ways that are other
It's
people
like-
wouldn't do this puzzle this way.
Yeah, a lot of the top runners in this game are also top runners of the vanilla speedrun game. So basically everyone knows like the really optimal movement everywhere. But Deer is kind of just the exception where he does do some speedruns, but never too competitively. So he's really just been a rando player his entire career.
Also, Deer played Nobit. How does he not know the solution? to
I
that?
know, right? I think he might have just come up with one and never realized that there was a fast one. Also, Yal is going to Lineru. I don't. Okay then.
It makes a little more sense when he doesn't have mitts. Deer had mitts, which was why that play was so. Oh my god!
Nice.
We might
Okay.
not see Yal immediately go to Thunderhead, because do you know what the Thunderhead Sots is?
A sword.
No, it's the Song of the Hero piece on Farore's Courage that Yal has.
Oh, right.
So that's when Yal gets that hint in caves. That's resolved.
Well,
Oh wait, no, that hint, he has that hint. So that hint. So as far as he knows, that's resolved.
at this point, we have Master super early. Who's ready for another harp casino? Want to start betting on where the harp is?
Too many locations, but I mean, Harp has to be early in logic because Claw Shots lock so much in this seed, and Harp is required to get Claw Shots.
Oh, that's a very good point, actually.
Oh, Harp is into Dumbatro, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'll
okay,
master
no.
already. Zelds, have you ever seen Deer play before? I'm not surprised he has Master Sword already.
Yeah, I've seen like 5-minute Master Swords before. You just get all of them on Skyloft. Yeah, I've seen some real crap. You're around for SGL seeds generally had really fast Master Sword times. Like I think there was like 5 to 10 minute Master Swords a lot, where you just get everything on Skyloft and like the first 2 checks.
No, the Sots in Thunderhead was in caves.
So
Yal sees that and probably just assumes it's the song that he correctly assumes it's the Song of the Hero piece he already has.
How does that? I don't know. Yes,
Wait, you're
Paco's
right. How
very.
does
I
that
remember.
work?
Yes, you had Tumbleweed on your first. We don't know where the Tumbleweed is this seed.
You're completely right. How does that work? Because you need Claw
Yeah, I
Shots
don't know how
to
that
get
works. Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean something is on Nehru's trial? Nehru's
Well.
Wisdom is the other item. It's vanilla Nehru's Wisdom, by the way.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, there's a good chance at that point. Yeah, because I don't know what else can be the Sots. Uh-oh. You ever just all of a sudden have a very dark feeling in your stomach?
Yeah,
At the
Yal.
seed?
This is something Yal has realized because he specifically wrote Thunderhead not Sot Song of the Hero on his Sots tracker.
There's the case key for Yao.
So the only way that that sword is Sots, given that we already have finished Thunderhead, is if it's vanilla TMS, which would be hilarious given that Deer already has Master Sword. Or it's the much more likely outcome of something required on Lineager Trial. TMS was hinted dead no. Was Zelda's Blessing hinted?
Yeah, it was hinted dead.
Okay, so Neighbor's Wisdom. Sots.
That is something. Hopefully, Deer, you might get blown up. Monkus. Okay, no, he's fine.
Another bottle for Yao. Deer did skip that. And Deer skipped whatever is in this chest is over here as well.
Yeah, it would be pretty ridiculous to see y'all rush Sansi. Sansi is kind of notorious. Like, it's one of the longest regions in the game with only 7 total checks, and we can only do 3 of them. So
Yeah, he doesn't. Not only does he not have bombs or hook beetle, the logical requirements, but the like out of logic way to do that with the whip, he also does not have access to. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
all right.
If anything insane happens.
All right, well, you're stuck with me for a bit. Well, we got final song. I think that's our final song of the hero piece for Deer. Well, we got Yal is just running through Linearu. Oh yeah, I think Choose can't eat bombs. So I don't think they instantly explode. Yeah, so Deer just gonna be entering turf. Gonna get this chest. He's gonna basically be full clearing. He's a master sword, so he's gonna be able to just like chop, like slice through the bokos with ease. And yeah, just kind of following in Deer's footsteps. But something I do kind of want to mention is like, we did see kind of what I was saying earlier, where like Yal has had good execution, but Deer's just been skipping a lot of checks. That's why he's kind of ahead right now, because his rounding has kind of worked great. I'm sure if we asked him, she know literally every single rapport. I wonder what count we're at this point. Probably like at least 5, maybe 3. Okay. Well, there are 15 Rupors in the pool, and so we'll see how many we get by the end of the seed. Why don't we all count together? Sword for Yao. Heart container for Deer. The game loves them. Also, something I kind of didn't mention is Yao is playing with some custom textures that you can see his epic shield. You can play with custom textures, but you have to kind of make them yourself and it's a kind of complicated process. It's not built into the randomizer at this point, but we do allow them, so some players do have some pretty epic custom textures, I gotta say. They're counting with joysticks. Everyone's favorite pastime. Counting is one of my favorite things. I love numbers. Yeah, I believe also Yao is playing with custom music, or not custom, music rando on. And yeah, so Yao is going Thunderhead, obviously. He's gonna just rush that Sots. Now, he's gonna be either thoroughly confused or concerned at what he finds. And rightfully so. Ooh, Spiral Charge for Deer. That does open up the bias. And also, I just realized something. Bug Island. That can also be the Sots. Bug Island can also be the Sots there. That is a possibility. Because Bug Island is still, that's still very, like, you don't, so as far as we know, Bugnet, we still have no idea where it is. Master Sword for Yao, and getting his Neighbor's Wisdom.
Okay, I'm back.
And welcome back.
So, Yal, what does he have written on his stream? Same thing, but now he knows that we have another trap that is logically required.
How many heart containers today? We're selling a lot of healthy seeds lately. A lot of heart containers. Alright, looks like Yal going back to Skyward, I'd assume. I doubt he'd be doing the early Farron play.
He's doing
Or
early Farron play.
Or wait, Yal, what are you doing? Plaza. Okay.
Okay. So
That
he's
was like
going to go
the
to-
worst routing I've ever seen on the bird. I was like, why did you go like under
The
Skyloft?
The bird got caught on the underside of the Skyloft. Okay, so we're going to see Yal go to Elden here. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't do Elden. Deer hasn't found anything like amazing in Elden. The only thing he did find was Spiral Charge.
Yes, Yal immediately leaving after getting Paradise Crystals.
Yeah, not even gonna bother with other checks.
Skyview's
Skyview is
gone.
Sauce, and Renus Crystals has Baby Run. We already knew that.
I love random hints.
Ooh, wait, y'all is going to Farron, actually. Okay, well, I ain't my words. Well, this isn't necessarily a bad play, because I think I know what he's gonna do here. Because there is a Farron hint stone that's super early, and Farron is is where you can go fight the final boss. So you need, and because of how just like how the pathing works, you want to check the behind the temple statue in Farron anyway, because behind the temple is faster to get back to Sealed Grounds than it is to like land in normally. So we might just be seeing Yao setting up the bit, like he might just go through Sealed Temple, grab the chest that's there, grab the hint stone, and just leave with behind the temple statue just to do a quick trip, because he kind of wants to get that statue anyway. I would be surprised if he did a dip into Farron or Skyview, though.
We here on comms know that Skyview is sought, so it could pay off.
We
for
do know Skyview is Sods. Though we are missing a beetle, so we're not sure if we can finish Skyview. Oh, that's 4.
Por. Monster Horn for Deer. Exciting.
Deer. Alright, just gonna throw this before he gets the hint, I assume. Yeah. I don't think Deer started Spirit, so he's not gonna be able to turn that in. Summit Sots and Cave is nothing. Well, the Summit Sots is... Okay, so he's actually gonna stay here. Okay, so he might just go do Skyview.
He does.
Elven Volcano Sots? Oh, that's really unfortunate for Yal.
What was the other hint?
Skyview Bosky is on the 3 eyes, so he's missing a beetle. That's really unfortunate.
Yes.
He is not gonna have a good time. He's gonna go through all of Skyview just to realize that he did it all for nothing. But
It's going to Farron is such like a non-Yao play to me.
really isn't. Yal is kind of, I feel, someone to play more by the books. But I mean, rushing a dungeon, not necessarily a bad play. What is
But-
that?
When you don't know you can beat it, there's always a chance it backfires like this.
Yeah.
Unless Yao finds Beetle here in Farron.
That's a good point. There could be a beetle in Skyview itself. That is a good point. There could be like, yeah, a vanilla beetle.
Skyview is sought, so...
It is sought, so there's actually a decent possibility. I would be a little surprised, though. And that would also mean that if there was a beetle in Skyview, that would mean that another beetle is beetle locked, because you can't have a Sots beetle, I don't think, for only Skyview, because Hook Beetle isn't logically required for anything.
Yes, so the other beetle would have to be like at the end of Skyview or something.
Yeah, so there would basically have to be 2. Also, Deer getting kind of curb stomped by that guy.
So with no Fire Sanctuary and no LMF, the beetles aren't inherently sought.
Though we know in this seed they do kind of have to. At least one of them could be Sots.
Yes. When did Yao get Master Sword? When he went to Thunderhead.
Also, yeah, he's just giving the entire slingshot check, which is a very good play, because slingshot check is long, and you can skip some of it with beating Skyview. Though, fortunately for him, he's not going to be able to finish Skyview unless there is a beetle, so... So he's not going to be checking viewing platform statue, which is kind of interesting. He's going to probably have to get this on his second trip.
Deer not doing dig spot RBM, so they're gonna be going down the sand slide. They had
Yeah,
to anyways, so
with digging mitts, yeah, there isn't really a huge incentive to do dig spot RBM, unfortunately.
yeah, when you have, especially when you have mitts and only mitts.
Yeah.
Because in that case, you have to go down the sand slide anyways, which is what dig spot RBM lets you skip.
There really is no point to it with, unfortunately, but
Lead.
bombs.
Lead left his bombs there for us. Too bad we can't use them.
We do know there is a summit sods, so we'll see. Well, probably will be something here.
Whoop.
5.
Vanilla is eating good today.
Ooh, and a
that is
bow.
required.
It is hard required. Though, it's kind of one of like the most worthless required items, though. It kind of does nothing, though.
Desert path
Ooh,
potential
beetle
is
and like
beetle and
Floria. Well, we don't have scale yet, though we could potentially see. Y'all go out of his way for that. Oh,
Two
he
dead
is. Yeah,
locations.
he's leaving.
Two dead
He is gonna go
locations
back for
there.
that. I think we also saw a lonely chest in Floria, so maybe he's just gonna gamble that he doesn't need scale, or he's just not gonna do Skyward in general. Okay, no, he's just not doing Skyward in general. Okay, I don't necessarily disagree with this though, because he kind of knows that now that he knows where Beetle is.
The fact that the only item Deer has in Elden Volcano, a SOTS location, the fact that it's only spiral charge so far.
Well, that was in Mongla Turf too, so it can't even be that.
Okay.
Maybe there should be a South item here for Deer. Or else it's on Dig Spot, in which case everyone kind of just cries. Because everyone hates Dig Spot, because it's the only overall requirement for monuments. Tenniless Farron Woods. Yeah, that's a little late. Yeah, I mean, we basically are just gonna see like a synced thing from both runners. I mean, okay, it is Dig Spot. That is kind of disgusting. Okay, well.
And it's
but yeah.
a sometimes location too.
Yeah, so that means there isn't gonna be a hint for it because that has to be the SOTS.
Does Deer have the summit SOTS, or was that in Farron?
Also, Deer, no, check the hint stone. What are you doing? I don't think he checked it. Or wait, no, I think he did actually.
Which hint?
The hint stone in like the hint stone before Fire Sanctuary.
He checked that one first for some reason. It was two dead
okay.
locations that I didn't quite catch.
Oh, we got 2 Tenniless paths. Oh god.
So there's no ancient cistern path then?
Yeah, I guess not. Well, no, there was. There was Coloctos, and there was Coloctos somewhere. Actually, no, there was a one.
So no G1 path. Okay, that's what Esme was saying. I may have to use the bathroom. Whip on Dig Spot.
Wait.
I'm feeling vindicated today. I will be right back. That's probably the SOTS item, Melvin.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the SOTS. So we might. So it's actually now a decent possibility that if scale is somewhere soon, then we might just see one of our runners just dip into AC. So we basically have everything we need for it except for the Water Dragon scale. But yeah, no, I mean, we're gonna basically see Yal do the same thing that Deer has been doing, which is just clear through all of Elden. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a little while till he's free. And nothing in that last dig spot. Alright, so Deer finally leaving his Elden after like 10 minutes there. That's just how long this full clear takes. And so, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, Whip is actually. I don't know what path to. I forget which. I think it was Whip, so it might just be. I'm not sure. Or Deer? Okay, he's going back to Skyloft now. Oh, he's gonna do Patrol 30, I think. Maybe just gonna get his Goddess Harp. Not a bad play because he can get Bocce check now. Yep. Or no. Or yes. Or what? Okay, no, yeah, he's gonna do it. Or not. Or what? Huh? Deer. Oh, he's gonna talk to Spirit. Oh, he's gonna start the Spirit. Okay. That was a very confusing path. Yeah, we're pretty much just scaling C chart from Go mode. And we could also, yeah, we can just see the reverse dive from Deer. No, the Yell did Waterfall, and it was dead. We could see like Bugnet be the Sots in Skyview, and that leads to Bug Island. Oh, okay, Deer is just leaving. Or wait, yeah, he's just leaving. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, Sea can also be in Skyview. Alright, yep, Deer just gonna go to Farron, though he's... Or not. Deer, you're confusing me. Or, wait, where are you going, Deer? What? Oh, is he just rushing Spirit? Really? What a plan this is. Maybe he just doesn't think he's... Oh, I guess he's thinking he might just not be able to go back, so he might as well just do this now. This is a questionable play. Y'all is gonna be able to do Spirit on his first trip, so he's gonna have slightly better routing.
Okay.
Welcome
hopefully
back.
I'm back. Hopefully I'm back for the rest of the race this time.
Yeah, Deer just rushing Spirit for some reason. He just went back to Skyloft and flew all the way back. See if this works out or not.
Another Deer moment.
It is another Deer moment.
So, it's interesting because you know you're going to be coming back here anyways. Very likely, you know?
Yeah, for VS Sots.
Though wait, wasn't that hinted in Farron? The Deer wouldn't know. Never mind.
Oh yeah, well yeah, Deer might not. VS has been checked and the Sots is unresolved, but now we know that it's Mogmits, so it's locked behind Mogmits, so we don't really have a way of we're kind of screwed.
Mogmamit's locking a required item kind of screwed me in the seed last night, too. Bombs for 2 bomb-locked swords.
Do we really want to talk about that seed last night raid?
Where I intentionally watched the Machi cutscene 5 times, I absolutely want to talk about it.
Alright, so let's see Deer. He's just gonna deliver his crystal ball. And so, yeah, no, I mean, at this point, you can scale on C-chart from Go mode, so not far away.
Oh, C-chart, technically not required, a very nice item to have.
Yeah, and, I mean, yeah, no one would really turn down the option to get it if they could. Deer? I don't think he really knows his pathing around Skyloft too well. It's the wrong way.
He
For
forgot
gore.
where Spirit was.
There could also be Skyview lock scale, and then you have to double check. You have to logically double dip Skyview to get the Beetle and Floria.
Inyal didn't go to Floria, did he?
No, he didn't because he didn't have scale. So I think he's just orphaning it until he gets it, which is a fair play.
Yeah, but if we, on the other hand, it's a 50-50 shot. because
Nothing on
lonely
Spirit.
chest was hinted.
Nothing on
Was that-
Spirit, so
Was that Mind Thoughts? I suppose we'll see Yao write it down. Not doing Skyview and getting a little bit vindicated for it here. Finally finding that 3 out of 10.
well, he's either super happy or super annoyed at that, because I mean, he should be happy about knowing that it's Beetle, it's like full Beetle locked.
Finally,
Ah,
makes
yeah,
a
dear.
go to Farron now.
Yep. Could be a Skyview to G1 scenario where Skyview is like, again, Skyview could have scaled and that leads to your first logical Beetle, which is in like Floria.
Yeah, we have 3 path hints already, and 2 of them were Tentaclus hints, so there is no path to G1.
Was there another Beetle hint somewhere? Oh, wait, okay, yeah, we have 2. Okay, yeah.
Since Claw Shots was out in an always location, and the Beetles probably aren't. Probably isn't a Sots Beetle, or both Beetles were hinted as item locations. There didn't end up being a Skyview path hint. Since I think the path to Skyview would be like 2 items long, and they're both hinted already, so.
Yao getting his whip. I wonder, Yao, I think he should know. Yeah, he has the summit Sots on me. I don't know. I think he might just be doing it on a second trip.
Deer getting the Caves Baron. Not a useful hit for him, but.
I don't know, one of like the worst hints you can possibly get because of how fast Caves is. Oh, I say 20 seconds going through it.
Though it is a nice hint to have in Caves.
Yeah, in Caves itself, yeah.
That's why I always save at Mines, because if I get Caves Baron on the Caves Hint Stone, just reset, go do Mines.
Deer is probably gonna just do the same routing we saw Yao do, just kind of do the quick Farron checks, then just dip out.
I'd like, if he had the Beetle in Floria hint, we might see him go to Floria first, but...
Potentially, yeah, it looks like that's what he's gonna opt for.
He's going to Floria first? I thought the Beetle in Floria hint was in Deepwoods.
Well, maybe he's just gonna check through this. Maybe he just wants this hint stone first.
I could see it. It's in routing Farron in Skyview seeds is a lot more interesting than non-Skyview seeds, because you have to think, can I beat Skyview? Should I save Machi? And if Slingshot has like your Water Dragon scale that you need for the Beetle, then you would have to save Machi before beating Skyview, but you just never know. Like stamina.
I know Jim, like for this, I think he just does. I know you can do that rope like Flory. I think Jim's the only one who does that though. It is a pretty difficult trick. Farron Trial's dead, and Levi says Din's power. Nice.
No, I think Elden Trial's probably dead though.
Most likely. Well, if it's not, then that'd be hilarious. I think I did see an Elden Trial dead hint though, so. No, cubes are not enabled in logic on this seed. We have specific settings that do open up cubes. Alright, so we'll see.
So what
Basically
do
a
you think is
50-50. What if this is gonna be Beetle or not. So again, Deer doesn't know that.
Aurora's Courage has But there's the beetle.
Indeed is the beetle. Well, y'all's probably kicking himself for not getting that. I mean, oh,
Can
he
beetle the
doesn't know
beetle.
yet, but that's gonna... I mean, he's gonna be able to just go through all of Skyview now.
I still
Here,
miss both the hints on there. Oh, Linnea Trial's dead. What?
Okay, it is Bug Island. It is indeed Bug Island. Okay,
oh,
that's
I
it.
forgot.
Yeah, Bug Island's a thing. I was thinking, I
Parkour.
remember that, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be Bug Island. That means Bugnut is Sots. Best item!
Yeah, we're gonna see a Sots Bugnut.
Bugnut
This
should
is the
always
day
be
we've waited
Sots.
for. Okay, but in the other open seed we played, Bugnut was also Sots because Harp was on Bug Island, so...
Yeah, 2 out of 2 seeds with Bugnut Sots.
Something interesting about progressive Bugnuts that I'm working on.
Bugnuts.
Technically, if both Bugnets are in the same sphere, then neither Bugnut will be Sots if Bug Island is required, because you could use either.
Interesting. Actually not sure who rolled today. It was probably someone nice though, because seed hasn't been the worst so far. Let's see where Yal goes here. He is going to Skyview. So, okay, so we know that he might not be able to complete it, which is a problem for him, but...
Yeah, I mean, given what items and checks all of these runners have, I would put Yal slightly ahead minus the beetle, I think is where I'd put Yal right now. So I think this right here is probably going to put him behind again.
Yeah, like, he's a little ahead he's a little ahead, but, like, right now, but yeah, no, he's gonna be a little behind execution-wise, or he's gonna be behind if he can't finish Skyview straight up.
So if
So...
there's a beetle in here, or Scale. Scale being here might...
Scale is,
save him
I
from
would
it.
say, the most likely item to be here at this
It
point,
might
because it
save him a
locks the
Florian
beetle.
trip, though.
If he does find Scale, then I mean, it's not gonna be the worst for him, because he kind of just, he leaves, he does Sister, and then he comes back.
Yes.
It could be the Bugnet, and Bugnet has your Scale. I mean, at this point, it's really either Scale or Mitts, I guess.
So in that case, Bugnet not required.
Well, I think Bugnet has to be required at this point, though. I
Well,
mean,
not hard required. Because...
well,
Oh,
well, no,
Scale.
but we have a
Right.
Underhead Slots.
Right,
So, I mean,
Scale. Deer failing,
the one-try Cube Warp.
though he's just going to do the Flight of Shame. He
I'm
has to
not really
do
sure.
anyways.
Is this flight slower or faster, even, like, if you just do it first? Isn't it faster?
It's faster if you're just going to enter Skyview, but I bet Deer would have wanted the Hint Stone.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Cube Warp is doing Cube Warp sets the flag that you need to do early Lake Floria statue RPM without pop shots.
Only you would know that, dear. Or Raid, only you would know that.
And CJ, because CJ helped me figure that out last night.
Okay. It's gratitude crystals for Raid. That's... Or not Raid, I'm mixing everything up at this point. For Yao... Oh, and more crystal. Okay, so he now has Harp and Logic. He can... Or it was in Logic, but he can do it.
This is interesting. Yal having Bow here is saving him a lot of grief.
Yeah, now I'm gonna deal with this stupid claw shot. Oh boy.
If I wasn't commentating, I would double check that it's Cube Warp conversation right now on Dolphin, but using the beetle instead, I can understand. Trying to hit that with claw shots is so awful.
Oh, y'all making a pretty good smart play because you realize that the map chest has to be a key. Because he already did the other two, so that's and now he's gonna bit warp.
Give a small key.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a dungeon where, despite Deer being able to beat it, you're gonna see a big executional difference. Like, you're gonna see Yao save a lot of time over Deer in this dungeon. This is where it's gonna get a lot more pronounced, the time save. Like, any small... Because, yeah, any small mistakes from Deer are gonna add up when Yao doesn't make them, so...
Since the beetle is item hinted, and the claw shots are... What's the other kind of... The claw shots are always hinted. There is a chance that the other beetle could still be beetle locked.
Is a chance, though. Right, we'll just have to see what the Scabby Sots is first, though.
Yes. We don't know if Yal's going to get screwed over quite yet, but there's a very big chance he can't finish the dungeon. And I would hope for his sake that he gets a small key somewhere to save himself having the bit work again here.
Well, he can, or, oh, right, yeah, that actually would be pretty, well, he will get one, though, because he knows that one of the next checks has to be one, so, because we know Boss Key's on 3 eyes.
So
Yal does have the BK hint. I think he's just hoping that there's a beetle here, so I think he's just kind of making a gamble. Yeah. And double chip Scavvy sucks, but it's not the worst thing possible.
Because of the bow placement, we don't know the other beetle placement. Yeah, the harp could be somewhere in here in Skyview.
Shout out to Spider Skip.
Alka arguing for random crystal slots again.
Ooh, you're getting bodied by that Boko. Yeah, harp's on Betrayal.
Yes.
Still don't know which Betrayal it is, but it's probably gonna be 30 or 40 because 50 can be hinted sometimes.
I feel like Deer should know that he doesn't need to get this because it's a small key.
Alka woke up this morning and chose violence for our racers. That's a good way to put it. Also, that poor Stalfos really didn't have a chance.
Master Sword moment.
Yeah, Master Sword is kind of OP. It does like a billion damage. It's kind of ridiculous.
It does 4 times the damage Goddess Sword does, and 8 times what the practice
Oh,
sword.
right.
That's the we
Oh,
Skyview
my.
slots, guys.
Skyview slots just for that.
For a Song of the Hero piece.
What a
meme.
That is kind of this is sad to see, honestly.
You're also annihilating the Stalfos. Goodbye.
Didn't even have a chance.
So where's Bugnut?
That's a good question.
It does mean that any Sots in the future will not be bait.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, I mean, what do we still need? Scale.
At this point, C-Tar and Scale, yeah. Pretty much, that's basically it.
But we know that it was on the Tro, so.
Yeah, so we can lot, unless it's on 50, then we can get that now. Because we can just get 15 loose, or 10 loose. The game loves Yal, and Yal does not love the game.
Gave him a heart. Yal, knowing that Boss Key is on 3 eyes, what was on the cage?
Cage was a key.
Okay. Yal probably gonna go get his Beetle in Floria and be upset.
We'll see, though, because, I mean, what checks does he even have left in Logic at this point?
Good question.
He doesn't really have a lot left. I actually have a bad feeling. I mean, because we know Scale. Yeah, Slingshot's left. He might end up doing that for Scale. Because at this point, Scale's probably their progression, and the next progression's at the end of Skyview. Oh, Sensi, that's right. Sensi is completely open.
Sensi is. See, nobody is bothering with Sensi.
Yeah, for good reasons. No one likes Sensi. Who likes Sensi? Don't tell me you like Sensi.
Yal will choose to go get a single out of logic check in the hopes that it's a 50-50.
Yeah, screw
instead
Sensi.
of going to Sensi. Though Yal could, with Sensi skip, beat Sandship while he's there. It's a time investment, but
It is a time investment.
It might work out routing-wise.
If we find scale before we find sea chart, then he's definitely gonna do that, though. There's a chance we just find sea chart.
I mean, if Yal finds scale and beetle, he's basically go.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna find his beetle now, so...
So the mystery of where scale is gonna hover over us for a little while longer. No bombs to death work out of 3 eyes. Though with Summit Sots and with Bug Island Sots, I really thought Yao was about to leave.
Yeah. I mean, you don't actually need to check that statue because when you leave, you're gonna check it anyway, so it is a small time loss.
You can't get scale here. Yao going to get his beetle. I wish he had a face cam so we could see the reaction.
We might actually just see Yell run just go straight back to Skyview after this. I honestly wouldn't be surprised because he can beat the dungeon, and so I honestly that wouldn't shock me.
So, I think what's about to happen here is instead of going through the small key locked room, small key door. No, okay, Deer is confused. Okay, I was about to say that instead of just going through the small key locked door and beating the dungeon, Deer is going to do the bit warp and do the mini boss fight in that room anyways.
No, he's just gonna get this way. Okay, y'all is just dipping.
He's not going straight back though.
Nope. It looks like he's gonna go check 30 and maybe that, and probably gonna hope that that's harp and maybe he can do like bocce check. Oh, he's still spare it actually. Okay. Or wait, what? Oh, he never got the crystal ball. Good job, yeah. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, you already talked to him. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He thinks he has the crystal ball. He's confused. Like, where's the cutscene?
You just completely forgot to grab it.
Outland did not want the crystal ball.
So you kind of see the time loss there because Deer not having bow, so he couldn't do spider skip. Well, he did do spider skip, but slow by spider skip. So
a very slow Skyview for Deer, but he did one trip it, which is a big difference. You can't do that, Deer.
There is the harp on 30. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some like quick goddess or harp checks. Maybe we see y'all do like Knight Academy. I think we do have a lot of Knight Academy stuff open to us.
Because the start of this long chain of items that we believe are gonna finish out the seed is just hiding somewhere.
Yeah, we really don't know where.
Because we don't have Bugnet for Bug Island. We don't have Scale. Scale is what we need, but we don't have Bugnet for Bug Island. We don't have Magma Mitts for Summit Digging. Both of which are, by process of elimination, logically required for the seed.
Let's see what y'all does. Oh yeah, he is gonna stick to Skyle for a little bit longer.
See him check some harp things because, I mean, that's what's logically next. Here,
Maybe see him pick up some stamina potions, maybe do some fledge.
Yal staying uncharacteristically in logic right now.
I don't disagree with this fledge play. Fledge is kind of memingly common to have for Russian. And we do have Zelda's Closet and Colin's Letter, so I mean, I think we have 3 out of the 4 checks open there, so it's not a bad play, really.
So now we're on a scale hunt. Advantage Deer, I think.
Welcome to the Scale Casino.
Scale Casino. Advantage Deer, I think, because Deer has finished Skyview. Though I think Yal has checked a little bit more of the seeds, so.
Slight advantage to Deer, though, not by very much.
Deer's
I think
also
right
going to
now
do
it's
Goose
really
Slingshot.
just it's the casino give, the casino taketh away. Yell, did you not do Zelda's Closet? Yell, what are you doing?
Not Zelda's Closet, that's for sure.
I think you might have just forgotten. And also, it might have been hinted, actually. Maybe that's why he didn't do it.
Hiram is not being very nice. But Master Sword kind of says he can eat it.
Yeah, Master Sword is kind of good at he just kind of destroys Gearham. I mean, the IL time is like the record for the IL is like 7 seconds. That's how fast Master Sword is.
If Yao was picking up crystals for 40, he would have started in Zelda's room, right? He should have started in Zelda's room anyways.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he didn't enter in Zelda's room. That was a confusing play. I would assume it's hinted though, because it feels weird for something that like I don't feel he would have forgotten that, but
Yeah,
maybe I'm overestimating.
If this were me that I was watching, I forgore.
I forgot.
Yao may have forgore too, but I think it's a little less likely.
Sometimes we all forgore.
Yes, anyone can forgore. Forgoring is a very inclusive activity.
So Skyview's down and steroids are down. Let's see what. I think we need one more night, but.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yao getting bodied by the seed.
Oh my god. Deer, that's a certified deer moment. Kinda
really
getting hard lucky with that bug net location. Just kind of working out perfectly.
It's just like the fact that they were in Skyview with very similar checks, seconds apart.
And Yal just decided
Is there something on Bug Island? There's a SOTS item on Bug Island because
there has to be a
SOTS.
yeah.
Thunderhead is SOTS, hinted in caves, and there was a Song of the Hero piece, but Song of the Hero locked claw shots, which locks caves, so it couldn't have been the Song of the Hero piece on the hint. Deer fell. They fell from the upper area when they were trying to get the
Oh, that's unfortunate.
walk of shame.
Oh no, he's doing Fledge.
He's doing pumpkin archery.
Oh no.
Let's hope he gets it first try, because if not...
Well, the thing is, we don't. So we still can have only. It can be C chart is on Fledge. And it's actually not the most useful, but either way, Deer is gonna get to do a dungeon next. So Deer is gonna have a sizable advantage.
And
the only thing that would kind of save Yal here is that if, like, let's say Pumpkin Archery did indeed have, like, the mob movements or something and Scale was in Summit, in which case then the lead is handily in Yal's favor.
Yes, and I believe now with the bow, Deer is just Scale from Go mode.
He is just Scale and C chart, and he knows he's about to get one of them. So Yal having a bit of shaky hands, which is gonna kinda be hard.
I hope he first tries this.
He might not. He is... I don't blame Yal, though. This minigame is... It looks easy, but it's actually... The timing is actually kind of difficult, and especially when you're very nervous. You can make one small mistake, and I can really punish you, so...
Yeah, it's got the, as my boss at the arcade would say, the modern rhythm game problem, where it favors combos over consistency.
$420, nice. He should be good here. Actually, He needs two more. Yeah, he should be fine.
As long as he doesn't miss, he'll be fine. And I think he's been.
Come on, Fledge, chuck that pumpkin. Alright, we're good. Now just taking his anger out on the bell.
Deer getting 30 gratitude crystals. Somehow didn't have that yet.
2 red rupees on Fledge. Yal is not happy about that. Maybe has Deer not deduced the Bug Island thing? He might have not.
Maybe not. There's always a chance that Deer thinks that the Thunderhead Sots is referring to the Song of the Hero piece.
That is a possibility. That would be really bad for Deer.
Not realizing that because of where the Thunderhead Sots is, it can't be referring to that. That would be very bad for Deer because.
Where is he going?
That is exactly what Deer should be.
Oh my, Yell is going to Lanayru. Is he gonna break into Sandship? He is. Oh no. He's either gonna do that or do Sansy.
I mean, he has Whip. He can do Skippers.
And it's true. He could.
If he had a logic, but he could.
Deer just got. Okay, I think Deer actually might just be going back to Krampus Fire. Or what is Deer doing? Is he doing? Oh, okay, he's gonna do some Mad Academy stuff as well.
Yeah. I mean, because we don't know what's on Bug Island. Hang on. What do you think would be faster? Bug Island for Sea Chart or Sansy Skip?
Bug Island for Sea Chart, but like by like a minute, not by a lot. Bug Island's like I think optimally Bug Island's like you can if you're good at it you can get like a 50-second or a minute time.
Crystals in Zelda's closet.
Deer or Yell ended up skipping, and I don't. This is another really classic Deer play. Literally just skipping all of Academy. He might. Yeah, I think he's just gonna leave. This is a classic Deer play.
Deer going to be grabbing his harp, which I forgot about as usual.
Zelda hiding the crack in her closet.
Going straight for Betro now, I think. Okay, whoever was complimenting Deer's moment-to-moment movement, watching his stamina management.
Yeah, this is the thing that you're gonna like. This is the Deer thing. Deer's movement and execution just lacks. He doesn't do correct stamina management most of the time, so this is where Yell's gonna save a lot of time on him.
I was under the impression that Deer, as a no-bit runner, is very good at the moment-to-moment movement, and people kind of like, yeah, that's he's really good at that, and that's part of why he's top runner. No. So,
Yell is going to Pirates. Oh no.
For anyone who doesn't know, at about 30% of your stamina remaining, the stamina starts to drain slower and beeps at you. And so what you want to do is you want to let it refill up to that 30%.
Ooh, Hook Beetle. That's the second beetle for Deer. It's on Patrol 40. Well, that means nothing really.
It puts some stuff he shouldn't be doing in logic. I want to see Deer go to Bug Island, but I don't think he's realized the hints.
He might have not realized the hints yet.
But as I was saying, stamina management, you want to let it regen up to that 25 to 30%. It's just above the quarter mark. And then sprint until it's empty without running out. So on the 4th fast beat, you let go. Yeah, checking a hint stone we haven't seen. I have to make sure I don't miss that. Not checking skippers though. It's out of logic, but Yal can do the whip trick, right?
Yeah, no, he knows it. Deer, what are you doing? Oh, he's gonna do this spot trick wrong. I'm surprised Deer hasn't come up with the Thunderhead Salts yet.
I mean, if you forgot where you found the Thunderhead Salts in, you could just assume that it's
Yeah.
not referring to Bug Island, like it's the song of the hero piece.
Not really getting anything good from that hint either. Yeah, I was not happy.
That's something in Skippers he doesn't have to do, at least, I guess.
I think it might have been. I think it was like a random check in Skippers too, though.
It was Cacti Pillar.
Yeah, it's not even that useful. And so Deer maybe went back to Farron from his flying, very close to the clouds.
What? No.
Or
it's gonna-
Lanayru?
Alright, Deer, get the Temple of Time hint stone. You won't.
What is...
Yal decides to go finish Skyview? Because I know for a fact, just based on Yal's notes, that he knows Bug Island is sucks.
Yeah, so if he goes to do Skyview now, then he can have a sizable lead at this point.
Since it doesn't seem that Deer knows.
Deer, yeah, that is true. Deer has minds and logic now.
And quite a bit of Lanayru Desert as well. Okay, we've failed multiple times at predicting where people are going based on flight paths, but like Gal's going to Farron. I'm wrong again. I'm wrong.
I think
He's
it's
going
kind of...
to-
No, he's not going to Farron. He's doing the Sparta trucks. Come on, say something stupid, chat, then you gotta let me know. Okay.
Implying that I say anything not stupid. Magma
Magma
Mitsu!
Mitts! Oh no, yeah, that is very... Because that's go mode, if Deer realizes.
The problem is,
He knows, I think, yeah. Oh, he doesn't! He doesn't realize!
well, here's the problem, is that Deer obviously doesn't realize the Thunderhead. So, it's the fact that we have two SOTS locations available, that being Summit Digging and Bugnet. One of those is probably C-Chart, the other's probably Scale. What is SOTS? SOTS stands for Spirit of the Sword. It is an item that, logically, without glitches, that is, you need that item to finish the seed. To reach Demise.
Oh, True Master Sword. Nice.
Free TMS. And so we got a Spirit of the Sword hint for Thunderhead, which we know has to be Bug Island because we've seen everything else. And we got a Spirit of the Sword hint for Volcano Summit, which we know has to be the Magma Digging because we've seen everything else.
So what might happen here is if there is C-Chart in Summit, then Deer would do Sandship and maybe full clear it, and then because I don't know if he's gonna realize that Bug Island, or he's gonna find Scale and then just break into Sandship and not have to deal with it.
Yes, I think Deer finding Scale on Summit would be the best option because Summit SOTS, if you have that written down, you know for a fact you need to be going to Summit Digging. But
I also
just
wonder
if you just have Thunderhead SOTS written down, then you might not realize that it can't be the Song of the Hero piece because you didn't remember that hint zone was locked by claw shots. Free TMS is free True Master Sword. Deer is also going to get True Master Sword because you have to do Ballad of the Goddess.
Yeah, it's more like the only force checks you have to do always.
You don't need True Master Sword to beat the game, but it's just a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it's like super convenient for late game fights. It makes them significantly faster and easier.
Green rupee. It's worth just 1 rupee. Collect a lot of them.
Well, Horde isn't made much faster, but Horde is made easier, while G3 is made faster. Just straight, like, faster. Horde with Master Sword can actually be the same speed as it is with GMS, it's just that it's a lot more RNG based and hard because the Bokos can block your attacks. Yeah, so I wonder what we're gonna. So we might just see Deer leave after mines. I don't know why he cleared the rest. Well, obviously, he just doesn't know he's in go mode. But we might just see him leave.
He could be in no mode, but there's always a chance that it's like bombs on one of those.
Yeah, and then it's like bombs lead to more stuff in Lineario. Let's see what he does.
This seed is either over or far from over.
I know Deer is not leaving.
He's gonna clear Linearu with Hook Beetle. You hate to see it. Because there's always a chance he's gonna have to come back again later with bombs.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that what really is going to decide this race is when Deer realizes Bugnet, because obviously Deer would win this race now if he realized the Bugnet. It has to be the Sots, or it has to be his next item. And then it's also just when will y'all do mines? Because y'all doesn't know about the he knows about both the Sots, so it's when he does mines it's gonna matter, because it's if that's scale then he might delay it. If it's C-Char then he's just not even gonna do it. He's gonna just break into Sandship and not even worry. But in that case, then Deer can potentially catch up.
Yes. I also believe that we are going to see Yell realize pretty immediately that Bug Island is required, so we'll be able to see what's there. Almost missing the cutscene skip there on Deer. Jumped very early.
Yeah, you cannot full clear desert without bombs, just Beetle, but you can get a few more checks than you can without it. Because the Beetle's like the bombs light, pretty much.
Also remember that Deer did orphan 2 checks here earlier on, so...
Where is Deer going?
Deer, are you just leaving?
It's a Deer play.
Deer still has not done top of LMF or Lightning Node Claw Shot Chest. At this point, I'd be inclined to say he must have marked them off without realizing.
Or he realizes no mode. Saving? Oh, he's setting up 10
He's making a 10 skip file, okay. I see save and quit, I get excited, I realize it's a traditional 10 skip file, I get sad.
Boomer method.
Potentially. Bombs at Volcano Summit or Bug Island.
Yeah, bombs could be the Sots if like C-Char's locked behind bombs. So.
I mean, there is a unresolved desert Sots. Because Cave's Key was path to Tantalus, I believe.
Deer's ahead if he realizes that he is in go mode.
Well, we don't know yet. There could be another layer to the seat.
There could be.
Because we don't have bellows, which can lock things. We don't have bombs, which can lock things.
Yeah. How is race? Well, Deer is a dungeon ahead, but Yal's about to get Bugnet at the end of this dungeon, and Bugnet is gonna basically give Yal his go mode. At least potentially give him his go mode, because right now he only needs scale and C-chart. So it now just kind of depends when will Deer realize that his scale and C-chart are logically locked, because we know that both Summit and Thunderhead have Sots items that we haven't seen yet.
I feel like Deer would realize at least that Summit digging is Sots, right? Because Summit is Sots, and he didn't get anything there.
Yeah, so
But
he's... It's interesting that he hasn't gone there, and it doesn't look like he's gonna. He looks like he's gonna do skippers.
But Thunderhead is a little bit trickier because there is a SOTS item there, but with a little bit of jank to it because the SOTS hint was in Caves, which was Clawshot locked, and Clawshot was Song of the Hero locked because Clawshots were on Skyloft Trial. And so Deer might be assuming that the Song of the Hero piece is the Thunderhead SOTS without realizing that because of hint logic, the Thunderhead SOTS has to be the Bug Island check.
Yeah.
So that's where we're standing right now. I think we'll probably see Deer go, or Yao go straight to Thunderhead.
Yeah, no, that looks like what he's doing.
Straight to Bug Island. So we'll get to see if it's scale. I think this is sealed and done for Deer.
If it is, yeah, no, if it's scale, then it's over.
I think even if it's bomb bag, it's sealed and done for Deer. But I mean, C chart here on Bug Island.
Then it's
still
anyone's
race.
race. Y'all should know the route for this too, so he's gonna be saving some time over Deer, who probably doesn't know this route.
Deer, please, you have Heedle. Don't do the whip trick.
I know. Okay, yeah, you realized.
That whip trick is hard. Like, the first time I did it, it took me a full solid 5 minutes. And even now that I understand it a little better, it still takes me 3 or 4 tries to get the bomb. Y'all taking a bath. Hang on, y'all's doing a different route from what I've seen.
This is the route I use. I don't know any of. This is like the easier route. Did y'all get a Sensicator? I don't think he did.
I think it flew away.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to go back for that. So these bees, they're chasing him.
I think my favorite Bug Island comparison was 64 and Esme, where Esme had to do it twice because she failed the first time. And both times Esme collected the beetle that's like right in front of you at the start, even though that's a bug you're not required to catch. And both runners struggled for over a minute with the dragonfly at the end.
Did y'all, or not y'all, did Deer skip Cacti Pillar? I think you realized.
Yeah, skipping Cacti Pillar on accident is something you see all the time, so.
This was hinted for Yao. Alright, let's see what Yao gets here.
If it's scale, this race is probably over. Bomb bag.
Oh, it is bomb bag. Alright, well, never mind. Well, we're on the hunt.
So,
Well, the good thing is that probably means Yao's going back to Mines, because that does unlock everything in Mines.
yes, and Mines has the mod limits for the SOTS item in Summit.
So now, though, this race is brought back for... if Deer goes to Summit, and if Summit has scale, then he wins this race, I think.
Yeah, I think Deer needs Summit to have scale if he wants to win, because at this point, there's no way that Deer realizes
Yeah, he's already gotten kind of into
That-
late.
that Bug Island is required. There's no way he realizes that.
Let's see, is he doing Mines?
Mines or desert? He's going to
He's
desert.
doing Desert.
So, if bombs lock scale, this is Yao's race. If
Welcome to the
Bombs
Scale
locks.
Casino.
D chart, this is Deer's race.
Yeah, so shout out to another Rupor.
I think it really is going to come down to which Sots item is placed where.
Alright, so it's basically, so yeah, we'll see. If Deer, I really don't get how Deer doesn't realize the summit Sots, though. I definitely think he should have gone there already.
There's always a chance that he has, but he knows he's looking for 2 items, so...
Yeah, then maybe he's looking for the second. Is he leaving? He is, okay.
He's not doing pirates, and he's not getting the hint stone.
Yeah, just gonna dip out.
Maybe he finally realized one of the Sots.
Extra wallet.
Scale could be in the back of Fire Node, and Yal doesn't have Heedle, so it'd be a funny case of neither of our groups can get Scale.
Okay, yeah, looks like from this path, he looks like, yeah, he's going back to Summit.
The only thing he has left in Elden is Summit, so... End of the trial, but please don't do the trial.
No, the trial isn't dead.
Yes. That's why I said please don't do it.
Are there Beals on Betrayal 40?
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth.
Well, moment of truth in like a minute. We still need to go to Summit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still far away. But...
Preparation of the moment of truth.
Alka with her Sots crystals again.
Oh, right, yeah, it can't be Scale. That's a good point, yeah, it can't be. So, Deer using the claw shots even though he raised the bridge.
Oh, right, Beetle is scale locked. I thought it was gonna be... I thought Alka was on her, Okay, so it can't be in Fire Node. The thing about bombs, though, is it locks a lot. There's all the
Yeah,
stuff
there are a
in
lot of
Zelda.
checks that you also need to do.
There's
You
also
basically- all of the
things in
neighbor.
Byron.
Yeah, no, there's so many things. Alright, well, now kind of the moment of truth comes. Let's see. If this is the water scale, then this is definitely GG.
Sea Charter scale.
It is the
Scale!
scale. That is going to be a wrap.
But that depends on Sandsea skip.
It does depend. Yeah, so we might see Deer do Sansi skip.
This race is far from over. I don't mean like it's far from decided, because that's not true. Deer is a very big advantage.
Deer is very much in the lead, and Tumbleweed. But yeah, no, this is now handily in Deer's favor. It's gonna come down to will Yal save enough time with execution. But the problem is that Yal has so many checks remaining that it's not likely.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is Yal's probably going to get Sea Chart, which saves some time over Deer. And Yal's going to play better to save some time over Deer.
Yeah, Sea Chart can also, yeah, that Sea Chart can be in Fire Node, which would be like the worst possible scenario for Yal.
Yes. So, Yal has to hope that he gets Sea Chart and Mitts before too long. That's... Honestly, Deer not realizing the Thunderhead Sots saved him. So much. It took him a while to realize the Summit Sots, too.
Yeah, he might have forgotten about it.
The other mitts were the first check in mine, so not even bomb locked. They're just right there. Fear 0. Was the Summit Sots ever resolved besides Scale? No, it was Summit Sots,
No, yeah.
and it was all junk besides the digging, so... It's actually, now that I think about it, the pair of mitts that they both got are Sphere 1, but the pair of mitts that Deer has over Yal is Sphere 0. Technically earlier in logic. Going for Cistern Clip first. Deer, you need to jump slash.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really the better play, because there's only 2 checks you can get here.
Deer.
I think generally the optimal play at the start is to just go, do the claw shot checks and do that loop.
Well, we'll have to see how much time Deer bleeds to execution and doing sister and clip first.
Are we doing bottom check first? This is also very questionable because he doesn't have a key. So he couldn't even, he wouldn't even be able to, unless the BK is literally on BK chest, there's no way he can, there's no way he can even get the whip chest fast. So this is not the correct thing you should do here. You should definitely do, you should do the other stuff before you do sister and clip, but you should do whip chest first. Because unless this also could be a key. If this is a key, then I guess. Oh, okay, it's just the boss key. Well, Deer kind of getting.
That's
Oh,
sort of
there's the C chart for
There's the C
Yao.
So. This race is a lot closer all of a sudden.
Yeah, it is.
Yao finding C chart before too long. If he goes and checks mines.
If he goes back to mines, then yeah, there's a chance he can still take this.
I mean, he's going to be playing versus Deer with a huge deficit, but he will have C chart, and Deer will have to do Tendless or Sandwich.
He has a massive executional advantage over Deer. Though the one thing now, Deer got super lucky with that BK placement. He knows that Yao is probably gonna do the normal route, so he's probably gonna get probably gonna last location that. He's gonna save like 2 or 3 minutes over Yao just in Cistern because of the boss key.
Exactly like the last race I calmed, you know, the going for a weird route in the dungeon and getting a boss key that the other player is gonna last location. It's actually kind of a nice strat, especially if you think you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah. We also know that Yao, we do know where the Sancha boss key is, so that is gonna be pretty good for Yao. Or for both runners, really, because it's on break, so there's no ambiguity there. And it's also going to be an execution test because now there's no like potential routing that he can lose time to in Sandship. It's just going to be who can get it first. But the terrible scenario is, if Yao goes to Sandship and goes clearing Sandship, that would be terrible.
Oh yeah.
That would be definitely a wrap.
Yao knows that Summit is Sots. He still knows that. So once he gets mitts, he knows where his scale is, because it really can't be anything else besides Bellows that immediately unlocks his scale.
Alright, he's gonna deliver Dodo, the party wheel.
Or I guess it could be Collins that immediately unlocks scale, but he knows he's just looking for mitts. You're finishing up Cistern very, very quickly due to that boss key placement. Yeah, he's doing Fun Island.
Oh my god. Well, who's ready for some mandatory fun? Woohoo! Let's hear the music on this. This is
This is
perfect.
Fun Island music.
This is like the opposite of fun. I mean, this is how you feel inside when you fail Fun Island.
see if Yao feels.
He should be fine, yeah.
Yao.
Good job, yeah. Yeah, does run on 100%. He definitely should be comfortable with this game.
Galactos is
Oh.
dead.
Small bomb bag, what a meme.
He got another bomb bag.
And he immediately used it.
No, it went to his item.
Oh,
It went to item check. Which kind of sucks, because that would have actually been a nice thing to get.
He doesn't look like Skomax Neru. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Turn around. Reverse.
Okay, but how many checks does he even have left at this point? He's got the 2 bomb lock things in Farron, and then he just goes...
Yeah. He has a summon slots, he just doesn't have movement, so he can't get them.
There's my alarm to wake up.
I had an alarm for like 11 a.m. this morning to wake up and come. I wasn't sure if I was gonna wake up in time for this race.
I woke up at I woke up as the runners started, so the 10-minute delay. Making breakfast and going to the bathroom while I wait for the 10-minute delay. But I mean, Yao's gonna check these bomb locks checks. He's gonna check Patro, and then it's just then it's just mines.
Yeah,
You're checking Floria.
Maybe he's just gonna see if this has C-Char, maybe he's just looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, he did... We know he knows he can do Sand Sea Skip because he did.
He might be thinking, like, maybe it's here, so maybe I should just be careful.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a shame that Deer doesn't realize that Thunderhead Socks can't be the Song of the Hero piece.
Yeah, that can be kind of divisive sometimes. It can be hard to tell.
Though, it did save him from
probably losing this race, so yeah. He would have probably lost this one considering Yao. I mean, Yao is doing the things that Deer would have probably done if he got bombs. Slingshot.
Deer would have grabbed mitts a lot earlier.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Yao, this race is all but wrapped up. Even if Deer screws up Sandsea Skip like once or twice.
I feel like
really the lead is honestly a little insurmountable at this point, especially because Yao doesn't even have go mode.
The fact that Deer started in mines when he got Heedle kind of tells me that if he got bombs, he would have started in mines too. So.
Yeah, maybe. And Yao, I mean, it's kind of a thing that to always want to be able to skip mines, so it's not doesn't surprise me that Yao skipped it. But
yeah, it's noon here, Kit Kat. Oh, I forgot about Slingshot too.
Yeah, he's gonna doing this. I mean, not a bad play. I mean, at this point, he's one from go mode, so...
On a scale of normal person to Monka-S, is Yao going to last location Laneru Mines?
He probably will. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, but like... Mines is 3 checks. Why does everyone hate Mines?
Because it's slow and hard. Alright, well... Deer is going to be entering, he's going to be doing, or he's entering Sandsea, he's going to be doing Sandsea Skip, which is going to be a really long sequence of RBMs.
What commits does he have available?
That's a good point, actually. He doesn't, or he has the Araka Cave, if he needs to use it.
Alright, quick rundown on Sandsea Skip. So, in order to do Sandsea Skip, you need to use you need to get a Gratitude Crystal in Waterfall Cave. Typically, and there's a chance for this to not be true depending on what items are on Skyloft. I doubt Deer will gamble on Layer 0 or Layer 4 Night not crashing. It's an option you have, but it's pretty insane.
How many? I mean, how many? Were there any? I don't think there were any like massive items there, so maybe it will. I don't know.
Maybe. But it doesn't look like he's going to be bothering with that. So what you do is you save. Oh, vanilla slingshot.
New? That's a new one.
That's the new one.
No, I
Alka
mean,
with another
can you see
vanilla
the
item.
streams? My streams are dead.
Oh,
I
I can
can't
still
see.
see them. Deer making a bit saving a new game file. What this does is it creates a file that is a new game in Rando. Which is important for this trick. Deer also needs to commit this file because with this file, Betro's door is open. And so what you do is you enter Betro with the bitsave new game file. Deer's not doing bat warp.
Y'all is going into Laneru, so this might be good.
Nope. He's gonna go do Sandship.
Oh boy, I can't see the streams, but I don't know if I need to see such sadness.
Never mind. Please ignore my this might be good statement.
Jaznix cannot see. I can see. I don't know what happened.
For some reason, my commentary. Okay, now it's fixed. I was my commentary page was broken for a bit, but
Deer sleeping tonight instead of doing bat work.
interesting play.
But Deer is going to open the shed, and he is going to enter Betro with file 3, which is a new game file that he saved on here in Bit. So that file is not going to have anything. Then he's going to RBM the story flag for gratitude crystals being available onto that file, so that he can load into Skyloft Night without crashing, and also be able to collect crystals. Then he's going to go through Waterfall Cave at night, leave Waterfall Cave, and once he leaves Waterfall Cave, he RBMs a crystal there, and that sets the flagging sand sea for the sand ship to be docked. Thus, he doesn't need the sea chart. So if Deer remembers which text box here, this trick isn't very difficult. It just takes a long time. Nobody knows what causes Layer 5 to crash, like what items will cause it. And plus the goddess chests count towards it too. So unless you know what's in the goddess chest, you can't really know either. But that's always an option you have, is just trying to enter Skyloft Night without the proper file.
Did you just reset over?
Yep, he didn't save. He failed Sandseed skip.
Dear. So.
Okay, so you're supposed to save.
Oh no! I hope he realized. Or else he might just do the patrol. I mean, the thing is, I want to say Yal still has a chance to win this, but I mean, he's gonna be full clearing Sandship, so it's really... This one's a wrap. Like, there's... Unless he doesn't fail this so many more times for Yal to catch up.
And honestly, Deer doing this is going to be faster than Bug Island for bombs for Laneru full clear. Like, this is going to save him time.
Okay, it doesn't look like he realized, so he's just gonna go. Oh no.
And he's not even gonna bother to check whether or not his file works. I mean, if there's a chance he like looks at the light tower, but
Well, Esma, y'all's not in go mode. Y'all doesn't know where C chart is. For all he knows, C chart can or scale can be in here. So.
I mean, Deer is losing his advantage here. Not all of it, for sure. He's still
A little bit, but again,
he looked like he was gonna go check if the file worked, but like no one saw Deer save on his BitSave new game file, right? He just opened it and then reset the console, right?
yeah, that's what I think I saw.
Whereas Scale is on Summit Digging and Magma Mitts. The Magma Mitts are on First Chest in Mines, which is Fear Zero.
Maybe Deer's just gonna go out with file 1 and pray to God.
Pray to God it doesn't crash.
See. No, he's going on file 3.
Well, he doesn't know yet. Like, he's gonna go out there and realize, oh, oops, something's wrong.
This won't crash?
Oh,
wait.
What the?
What? Oh, maybe he did save. Okay.
Maybe he did save and no one saw?
Okay.
Calm's having a stroke, maybe?
As always, honestly. Okay,
Hey.
well, that's even more a wrap.
To answer the question in chat, it wouldn't crash if he didn't save. What would end up happening is he would go outside and the crystals just wouldn't be there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just-
This race is all but over, unfortunately. There's really no way y'all would be able to catch this one up, unfortunately. He's just so far behind.
Yeah, 624-bit in chat saying he must have saved instead of save and quit. It's just, on comms to us it looked like he RBM'd the flag, the story flag, and then just immediately reset the console. So,
Yeah.
I guess we
That
must
Deer
have
might
been
have been
one.
thinking there that he would he didn't need to you don't actually need to commit you don't need to strike the cube there. You can just walk in the thing, but yeah, he was using it as a commit because otherwise the RBM wouldn't work. So
but
he had but you don't need to actually strike the cube. You can just if the rockets fall, then that counts as a commit.
yeah. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And here we are. Sand ship for Deer, and he knows where the boss key is. I hope. He's been a little spotty on the hints today.
Yeah. So yeah, no, he should. If he routes as well, he's just gonna do mass skip immediately. Oh, he's gonna save, do mass skip. Deer, please do mass skip.
I don't think
And
Deer's
then-
gonna do mass skip.
He might not. He might not know it.
Plus, there's the fact that he doesn't
Oh right, he doesn't have bombs.
have bombs.
He could do. Okay, if he did dungeon exit mass skip, that I would be astonished. I mean, I did that once in a race, but I YOLO'd it and I just somehow got it. It's a really stupid trick. It's not easy.
It's interesting to think how this race would be going if Deer had remembered the C chart.
And by the way, to Deer's tracker, he is indeed in go mode, so you can mark that.
Yeah, I mean, technically you would need C chart, but since we're in Sandship, I think it's safe to say that C chart is it's not going to be required.
Yeah.
And the seed even has one more gift for Deer. He's gonna get TMS when he goes to beat the game.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna have any troubles with his endgame. TMS just kind of makes it pretty free.
I really should have clipped Deer's stream when I saw him reset. Check if he saved or not. It's interesting to think, though, because even if Deer had not realized the hint, even if Deer had realized the hint in Thunderhead, given how we saw Deer play, Deer probably would have gone for mines first, getting bombs, and then once they got C-Chart, they would have gone for Scale and Summit, probably. So I think Deer would have a lead, even in the case that he didn't forget that hint.
Probably, yeah, and Yell, yeah, well, yeah, Riel also just rushed. Yeah, Yell, I think he would have, yeah, he would have done mine, so, yeah, no, I think this race, Deer doing Skyview on his first, being able to finish on his first trip because the Beetle really was a decider, it felt. He was just ahead the entire time.
I mean, so many things contributing to a huge lead that Deer has.
Yeah. I don't know why Deer did this check. He didn't need to do that.
Might have just forebore that he didn't need to. Hopefully he remembers the hint.
I mean, even if he doesn't, he's gonna do break second inning. He's gonna do break soon. I mean, it's not enough to lose him the lead.
Yeah, but I mean, you can skip opening the 5 chests in Treasure Room. You can skip the 4 corridor chest, map chest. But yeah, I'll never finding mitts and mines. That's a Sphere 0 check. I think it is on both of our runners for orphaning it for so long.
Yeah,
that is a check that they have had 3 that is a check that Yal has had 3 opportunities to get, and he just never did. Yeah, fighting Skirvo, O Novo. Deer did skip the map chest, so he realizes at this point. He must have just forgot momentarily and grabbed the chest at the stern. But, I mean, thinking of all the things that contributed to Deer winning here is one-tripping Skyview was really big. Finding mitts by doing mines before Desert was really big. And forgetting, or not really forgetting, but not realizing the Thunderhead hint logic was big. And all those things together, Deer has a huge lead. But that's how Deer wins. This is how Deer wins. Deer doesn't win by playing better than you. Deer wins by doing this. I just think that runners should stop orphaning mines.
Yeah.
3 whole checks. One of them is Sphere 0. You can say that Deer was saved by Bug Island being useless, but one-tripping Skyview and checking mines before Desert saved him even more time than that. You say Deer got 0 punish for the entire seed, but he cleared skippers for no reason.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he cleared skippers. So he did make like some mistakes, but mostly his routing ended up just kind of working out.
Like it does.
Yeah.
I think discrediting Deer for this win is... At this point, if you're still discrediting Deer's wins, that's just some hard copium. The fact that Deer doesn't know how stamina management works and is still a top 5 player. That's a little, that's a pattern at this point. I think that Yao is a bit more of a close matchup, and that's why it came down to 1 or 2 things, but... The fact that Deer and Yao were even going into Skyview... Even. Yao was a little ahead. But Deer
Yeah,
only
Yao was
needed
like a
one
little
ring.
ahead, but then the beetle, so...
And I mean, if Deer had not forgotten the Thunderhead slots, I still think he'd win. I think the biggest thing was Yao not doing mines. I think that is the biggest factor here. Because Deer would have done mines at the start of Elden, after getting bombs. And Deer would have got mitts, and, you know, Huron comes, but from a spectator's perspective, Deer didn't quite realize that Summit was probably a good play for a while, but there's always a chance that he was putting it off because it was 1 item and he knew there were 2. That or he just forebore.
He could have just forboard.
But if Deer got the Magnumits and then got C-Chart, then he would have gone to Summit. And I think that's the kind of routing thing that Deer's actually good at, you know? forgetting a hint and making the right play because you forboard the hint on a 50-50 is not skill. But the way Deer routed so that he was equal with a player above his execution, that's definitely a skill.
Yeah.
Esme, you think he would have last locationed it, but he went to desert with Hook Beetle and still did mines first. Like, we have an example of him making the choice to do mines in the scene. Oh, Bug Island? Yeah. If he forgot the hint and Bug Island just had scale, this was Yao's race.
Yeah, Yao wins the sack. Yeah. Also, Deer's gonna get to do Tunnel Skip. He's not gonna have to... Like, Yao is not in go mode, so he couldn't do it, but... Deer definitely can.
Yeah, if Bug Island was required, Deer would have lost, and that's off the not realizing. Which is a genuine mistake that saved him time.
Yeah.
50-50. But if he had realized, it wouldn't have lost him time. So I think the scale placement turned out well for him here, given that he forebore. Kind of saved in that case, but... In this seed, as it is, you can talk about if the items were here or there. In the seed as it is, I don't think Deer made any mistakes. Besides...
No, yeah, he really didn't. The Sansi
putting
thing
off-
was...
I mean, not getting Bugnet, kinda, or not doing Bug Island is a mistake, but that he wasn't punished for that one mistake, and
And then just not rushing Summit after getting mitts was probably his other decent mistake,
Yeah,
but
I'd
he
say
also
that
again
too.
didn't really get punished for that.
I think both runners made a huge mistake, and Yao got punished for his, and Deer didn't. And in a matchup this close, I would expect it to come down to something like that. You can't really compare executions. Like, it is going to come down to item placements in Deer versus Yao. Because if it's a straightforward seed with like 12 bottlenecks, Yao's going to win that every time.
Yeah, just execution. Like, you guys can kind of tell y'all's execution is just so much cleaner than Deer's. Just that this routing just y'all just kind of getting punished. Also, y'all safe scuffing maybe. What's he doing here? Maybe he's gonna. He's leaving. Maybe he's gonna. He might be safe coming to me. Like if he gets nothing, he'll go back to skippers.
Deer getting tunnel skip. For someone who ran exclusively no bit, Deer has become pretty good at these bit tricks.
Yeah, especially because you do them so much. Tennis skip's a very common one.
How does Tentacle skip even work? I think the canon explanation is that you stuff Tentaculus inside the chest.
Grab him, stuff him in there.
But I mean, Deer, after Sandship, he's just gonna go do Horde, and he's gonna have TMS and 11 hearts.
And like 3 bottles.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll even see Deer as Xiao's saves coming back to Sansi after grabbing Zelda's
Not a
Closet.
bad play. Not a bad play on his end. It makes sense, but not gonna work out.
Prioritizing Zelda's Closet over the 3 checks in mines. I'm going to die. I agree that mines takes a long time, but it's 3, 4. It's 4. It's 3 checks. And one of them being Sphere 0 especially makes it, given that at every point in the randomization process, it can place an item there. Though I will say that Skippers maybe is a more reasonable play than Mines at this point in the seed. Wait, no, because he has one thing in Skipper's hinted, so this is the same amount of checks. I guess he's there. Might as well since he's nearby. Yeah, I'll have a bomb. No, he has a bomb. What did he mean by this?
I don't know why. Maybe he just didn't want to waste any bombs.
Classic Deer moment. 11 hearts and he's still going to go get a potion. I don't understand Deer routing. I was trying to come up with some way to explain why it worked out and saved him time, but it's not full clear routing because he skipped 2 checks in Lanayru Desert and never went back for them. he makes a lot of questionable choices, but he also makes the right ones.
Yeah, I mean, it works out, so it's got something.
Sometimes he will orphan something he needs, but he still objectively saves time. Overall. No bellows yet. Wait, so this is 2 checks? Why? I guess he's in Sandsea already, but still. People treat
Anyway.
it like a trial.
Deer is in his about to go to Horde.
I'm sure he's going to be happy about True Master Sword in a moment here. Just a nice little, last little thing to send Deer off in this seat. Free CMS. Heart Potion, Guardian Potion, and Fairy. Deer, you have 11 hearts.
Yeah,
TMS.
you're gonna need that. You have so many stuff. Deer is the one who generally wants all his safety.
Is y'all doing pirates?
Probably, yeah. He's done that yet. I think he just did. He just did this.
The hint stone. Yeah.
Still push more. It's amazing. Does anyone else buy in stem potions for Fledge, but then you get your Gomu before you use them, so you just use them in Horde? I've done that. That's really fun.
Not going hunting for the remaining 9 hearts. I mean, Deer, you know, he really likes being prepared for Horde. We should count how many hits he takes to see how much of this he actually needed.
Counting with Jazz decks. Alright, get your counting ready.
So he's already at 1 hit. He got SSHD.
Alright, 1. Pretty good first barrier.
Very good first barrier. I don't think I could do it that fast with Master Sword, just period. TMS, kind of a godsend.
Only get the Horde skip.
Yes. The position looks kind of wonky, but he spawned in the right place.
Oh, camera. That's, yeah.
Holding Z at the start for some reason.
Yeah, it's not really gonna work. Somehow avoiding getting hit.
Brave little Beamos on Yell's end. Two hits. I guess Deer got hit. Probably an arrow or something. Lost another heart. Three got blown up by a bomb. Not able to knock the blue Boku over the ledge, but who cares? He's dead.
So far, I'm pretty clean Horde from Deer, despite missing Horde skip. Everything else seems to be going pretty well. Oh, that's another hit. I think he's at 4. Likely to get at least one more from the archers.
We'll see if Deer can avoid getting shot here. Using TMS and getting shot anyways, he was trying to... It's 5. So Deer would have 1 heart if he didn't prepare at all. No potion, no fairies.
It would
You'd
be,
get 1
I mean,
heart
I
right
think
now.
everyone gets a fairy, so I mean, usually you're fine. The only people I know that don't get fairies, I think Jim and KitKat don't. But I think everyone else does. No one
I
trusts their
don't.
horde.
I
Oh,
don't.
you don't?
I do if I have like 4 hearts. Like if I'm not
That's
at full
fair.
health. If I'm not at full health, I'll grab a fairy, but
I usually just grab it for safety in case my horde goes pretty badly.
no Billy. So Deer would be at 1 heart right now.
I don't think Deer bought a shield. Went on a shopping spree, but didn't really think about that.
No hash browns. No McDonald's hash browns. Guardian potion wears off.
How angrily he'll be about the scene. I mean, he did get pretty randoed this one, so probably he has a right to be a little angry.
Yeah, I mean, it really came down to a 50-50. You know, the seed is the
Yeah.
way it is. The seed is the way it is, but him orphaning mines was the biggest nail in the coffin, I think.
Yeah, and then just unfortunately, just not able to, just never finding it. I mean, I don't think he'll find it. I'd assume he'll DNF considering he's kind of far out. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, Deer is kind of pretty ahead. Or Deer's almost towards the end, so it's not likely he'll actually get his scale. Oh, not really sure how many locations he has left. He still has a lot. He probably still has quite a few. What the?
That's you, Richard Brett. That's how he says it.
That was beautiful.
Clean gear him. I think he got hit once.
I think he also missed the Skyward Strike shot once, but other than that, that's
Yes.
mostly fine.
So he would have needed a fairy. Not for Horde, but for gear him, I think. I'll check his hearts when he gets in. He should be at 6. Go against Demise. If he didn't get hit and gear him. Oh no, he didn't get hit and gear him, so he would still be at 1 heart. Some very homebrewed Demise there, but worked out.
Second phase. Let's do 2 backflips. 3 backflips. I never did see Bellows today. That is going to be
GG.
GG.
That is game and a win for Deer.
Yep. He's Deer finishing at the time of 2:25:35.
And he did not need any of his potions or his fairy or to gear him or Demise. He would have had 1 heart left.
Yeah, no, I mean, unfortunate for Yal, kind of got screwed over by not orphaning mines, but Deer was a pretty handy win.
Dude,
Hello.
okay, that first hour was like probably the best I've ever had, and then I panicked because, well, for one, I panicked because there was nothing in Thunderhead. I forgot that bug minigame counted for the hint region. And then for 2, the lack of G1 path hint. I reasoned that, okay, so path hints come before item hints. Therefore, it's not the beetle in Floria. Therefore, there has to be another beetle out there. Therefore, Floria can be locked by Skyview. Or not Floria, Scale can be locked by Skyview. And I was right, just not in the right chest. Literally Sphere 0, apparently.
Yeah, the mitts that you needed for...
Well, I knew I was looking for mitts because the VS was unresolved, but...
Yeah, the mitts you needed for that were in the first chest in mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am so mad, like, literally follow everything, and then just lose to a 50-50.
I wouldn't say that you lost to a 50-50, I'd say that Deer didn't lose to a 50-50.
Well, I mean, if you switch scale and C chart, then I win.
Most likely,
Yeah,
yeah.
you would have. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that if you switch scale and C chart, then it would have been a close win. Close, I think that Deer would probably have been 8
Well,
to 12.
I mean,
8, 15
did
minutes.
you ever even consider doing bug minigame?
I mean, not really. It kinda sucks. So,
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair. But
Did you realize that bug minigame had to be SOTS at any point?
I mean, it was kind of a 50-50 between Song of the Hero and the Bugnet, I think. So
It's not the Song of the
really-
Hero. Song of the, because it's locked by claw.
It's not? Oh, right. So, yeah, it had to be, I guess.
So that's when you didn't go to Bug Island. We thought that you probably didn't realize that the claw shots logic meant that it couldn't be the Song of the Hero piece that was SOTS.
I did not yet.
Though in the seed as it is, I think Yao never doing mines probably was his biggest downside.
That's also why I avoided Elden for a bit, because it said path to Coloctos, but that's also not necessarily. That also could be a Song of Hero part. However, the Lanayru Desert Sots that I got on Skyloft is definitely not the Song of the Hero part because it's locked by claw shots.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then I rushed like the hints in Farron. Because I was expecting to get a Lanayru trial hint because I got Nayru's Wisdom on Nayru's Wisdom, Vanilla Nayru's Wisdom.
Yeah, and what was the other vanilla item? There was another one.
Vanilla Slingshot.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Which, when I got that, I rushed Saint Chip because I'm like, okay, so another projectile is accessible, therefore, path to G1, stuff like that. Therefore, the scale is not necessarily looked for bombs, or not necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of sucks that you left mines behind right after you got bombs, and then you never went back for it because hints kept pushing you away. So I think
Yeah, and I didn't go for mines.
anyone who grabbed that first chest in mines, like the first Lanayru trip, I think they would have won because that you would have one-tripped Elden. I think just leaving mines for a while was a big problem for Yao, and Deer made one mistake and didn't get punished for it. So also
What was that?
not realizing
Not doing-
Bug Island
yeah,
results. Another thing, did you not remember the Volcano Summit Sots for a minute? Because you
Me?
do skippers, yeah.
I was kind of hoping that that Caesar was in Sansi, but then I was like, yeah, it's on Volcano Summit, so it just went there kind of late. Yeah, that was a mistake, I guess. Yeah.
So I mean, there was a point where you had two Sots. You guys had two Sots locations that had been unchecked.
I'm gonna be honest. Mines was probably the last thing I was, because after this, if it wasn't Betro 40, I was going to do Kina/Heart minigame.
Yet another. I think that's 2 races I've calmed in a row where last location mines was just like a huge detriment to a runner. But no, I think. I mean, this is definitely a Deer race. Deer
I mean, yeah.
Deer also gained by, one tripping Skyview. That was pretty big.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was
I
searching
have-
Skyview, hoping that a scale was there. But no, it's just the early song of the hero part.
I have some questions about this seed. The first question I have is, Dear, why did you go bat 5 in scale of 0 with just a crystal pack and no loose crystals that like at 3 minutes in the seed?
You
I'm
had
pretty
10
sure.
crystals.
Yeah. Okay then. I mean, the other option was to go to like Sphere 0, like Fire, I guess. So I was like, nah, let's go to Butro.
I mean, there's Sealed Grounds, Ferran, Eldin Volcano, 3 hints. So
It usually does not work out for me. So I just kind of gambled on bad.
You know, when I was looking for scale, halfway through Saint Chip I realized I never did Zelda's Closet, and I was expecting it to be there and then I just lose. So that's
Okay,
why I
just-
saved Scum. I saved Scum
Zelda had
Closet after.
crystals, I think.
Yeah, it was crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you? Okay, I was wondering if it was like hinted on because I saw you not doing it. I guess you just forgot.
You know, because I got the claw shots from the RBW, and then just did Paro plus Beetle plus the village to waterfall thing.
Your guys' routes were so, like, unique at the start, but you somehow did basically the same things.
I
Right.
pretty much had to.
But, like, the fact that you both put off Waterfall Cave for so long was...
Well, I mean,
I-
I didn't do it for too long. Like, I did it maybe 20 minutes in, like, after my village stuff.
25 minutes.
I don't think Dear even did Waterfall
Yeah.
Cave ever. in this seed.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't... We weren't gore.
Sorry for giving you a sorry for giving you a
Oh my
scare.
god.
Sorry for giving you a scare during Skyloft trial. You know, because of Goob,
Yeah.
I haven't done Skyloft trial in forever, so the fence hop, and then I ran into the
I
the
mean,
thing.
you pulled it together pretty nice, but getting caught when you had only the light tower to your left. Deer almost got caught too. Like
Yeah.
I thought he got caught for a second there in the same place.
I still have another question for Dear, which is
Yep.
why did you do Lanelu with out of logic clause instead of doing Eldin, like the entire Eldin with logical meats and fire chili rings?
Yeah. So today, I played a seed that was like this one, like very similar, and it had Caveski and I think Seatsart on Speedrun Raneru. So I was like, what if is this the same? So I just did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was.
too, I think. So.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't have
Yeah.
the bits at the time.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
Yal did not have
In
meats.
fact, the weird thing that
Oh.
I did was I went to Farron instead of all of Elden. But that's because I wanted hints, because linear trial, or Neighbor's Wisdom was a thing.
And Ferran has more available checks. At this
I got
point,
bow.
Neighbor's Wisdom
Yeah.
being potentially socks was something that we were keeping an eye on, but I'm pretty sure it was hinted in Elden.
Yeah, I was super confused when I got that. I thought hints were bugged for a second, but then I didn't. Then I was like, "Oh yeah, bug minigame."
Comms also forgot about Bug Island for a moment. So
And yeah, there
Yeah.
was no G1 path hints because I assumed too many available. There were two equally accessible beetles.
Yeah. there was nothing that was path to G1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I have one more question I forgot about this one. Dear, why did you go to Lake Floria for that one chest without even going to Skyview Sorts?
Gymnast does that, so it's correct.
True.
That's how it
I mean-
works.
It was this time because
Yeah.
you know that the La Floria chest is dead, so it's 50-50 on whether or not it has a beetle. Unless that
No,
was
he
hinted.
didn't have the hints because the hint was in
Okay.
Deep Woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
he went
wait.
for Floria first before going
Without
to Deep
the
Woods.
hint, yeah.
Yeah, right.
There should have been even more evidence to me. Well, I mean, I was playing as though scale was not, as though scale could be bomb locked the entire time, but that's even more evidence because it's locked behind a projectile,
Mm.
which there was vanilla slingshot, but
I mean, I think in equal measure, if Bug Island had just been straight up C chart instead of bomb bag. I
Bomb
think the seed would have
yeah.
been more interesting as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I still never would have gone to mines because then
But-
I don't even have bombs.
We knew one of the two slots was bomb bag because there was an unresolved Lanelo desert slot.
Yes.
And then
So
one
it
of
had
the
to
other
be
one was
bomb bag in
mixed.
one of the checks. Yeah.
The other one was mitts because no summit resolution.
Yeah, and I mean, Deer went to
Yeah.
mines because he got hook beetle. So
Okay. Any more questions?
Why?
What?
understandable.
Yeah. So I guess that's it for this race for today. Thanks to both Feral Runners for running today and being on the stream, and also thanks to Jasnix and Raid for being on commentary today.
Thank
Also,
you.
big thanks to
Yeah.
Vimilia and Kovanesme for tracking for us. So
Right.
there is a race in 20 minutes on the SR3 between KitKat and 64-bit
Oh,
Link.
right.
And
Yeah,
this is why
congratulations.
this is why I'm rushing a little right now because I'll just do it now.
Congratulations.
So yeah, this is a
You're
mission.
now stuck with me in 1-1. So
Oh no.
and
Oh,
Jasmine
no.
and Raid and one of KitKat or 64.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Actually, wait, no. Wait, yes. Well, yeah.
Yes, I think yes.
Yeah, also, I really want to quickly mention how right now there's also a match between Mario Runner and Fireworks Tonight that doesn't have a restream, but that is also going on. So we got a bunch of races today.
yeah, a lot of races. So yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone, and see you later. Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm down to calmer trek.